Dear friends, I am Dr. Santosh Desai and I welcome you all to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to discuss ordinary differential equation of order 1 and degree 1 and its solution by variable separable method. So let us start with the general form of the ordinary differential equation of order 1 and degree 1. Now the general form of this equation is dy by dx is equal to f of xy or m dx plus n dy is equal to 0, where this m and n are functions of xy or constants. Now here one can note that an equation which is in the form of dy by dx can be written in the form of m dx plus n dy is equal to 0, or an equation which is in the form of m dx plus n dy is equal to 0 can be expressed in the form of dy by dx or in the another differential coefficient dx by dy. So let us consider the following examples. Dy by dx is equal to x plus y. This can be rewritten in the form x plus y dx minus dy is equal to 0. One more example is dy by dx is equal to x square plus y square divided by xy, and this can be expressed as x square plus y square dx minus xy dy is equal to 0. Now consider example in the form of m dx plus n dy equal to 0. So that is y dx plus x dy is equal to 0, and this gives, you can write in the form dy by dx is equal to minus y upon x, and if you write in the form of dx by dy we will get minus x upon y. So here these two forms, that is dy by dx is equal to f of xy or m dx plus n dy is equal to 0, are the general forms of ordinary differential equation of order 1 and degree 1, and note that both the forms are interconvertible. So that is, if the given equation is in the form of dy by dx, so one can write in the form of m dx plus n dy equal to 0 and vice versa. Now let us consider variable separable method. Consider the ordinary differential equation of first order and first degree as dy by dx is equal to f of xy or m dx plus n dy is equal to 0, where m and n are functions of xy. Now separation of variables means we have to put all the functions of x and dx on one side and all the functions of y and dy on another side. So either on LHS or on RHS, we have to take all the terms of x and dx, and on the other side, we have to take all the terms of y and dy. So here we note that the term dx and dy should be at the numerator. So if you separate the variables, then we get, let us take phi1 of x, which is function of x only, and dx is equal to phi2 of y, which is function of y into dy. So this is called as the variable separable. So x and dx on one side and all the functions of y and dy on another side. If you separate the variables, then the solution of the given equation is obtained by integrating function of x with respect to x and function of y with respect to y. So therefore, integrating, we get integration of phi1x dx is equal to integration of phi2y dy plus c, where c is integration constant. So this is the method to solve the ordinary differential equation of order 1 and degree 1. Now the procedure is simple one. First, given equation, from the given equation we first separate the variables, that is, write x and dx, functions of x and dx on one side and functions of y dy on other side, and just integrate, we get the final answer. Now let us see the examples from previous year GATE question papers. So the weightage of these examples are for 2 marks. So let us consider first one. This is from Mechanical 2011. Consider the differential equation dy by dx is equal to 1 plus y square into x. The general solution with constant c is. So the four options are given A, B, C and D. Now I am going to solve this example by using variable separable method. So let us take the equation dy by dx is equal to 1 plus y square into x. Now here we have to separate the variables. Now for the separation of variables, we have to shift this term 1 plus y square to the denominator of dy, and the term dx, we have to shift this term dx on the RHS. So we get, by separating the variables, we get, first we shift 1 plus y square to the denominator of dy is equal to, and shift dx to the RHS, you will get the x into dx. Now here one can observe that the RHS, which is a function of y and dy only, because there is no other terms of x, and also on the RHS, their RHS is a function of x and dx only. So one can say that the variables are separated. Now just we take the integration. So integrating this, we get integration of dy divided by 1 plus y square is equal to integration of x dx plus c. Now this implies it is tan inverse y is equal to x square by 2 plus c. Now if you observe all the options are in the form of y. So therefore rewrite the solution in the form of y. We get y is equal to tan of x square by 2 plus c. Now obviously option C is the answer. Sorry, option D is the answer. So weightage of this example is for 1 mark, because we have to find the only general solution and it is for 1 mark. Now next consider the solution of ordinary differential equation dy by dx plus 2y is equal to 0 for the boundary condition y is equal to 5 at x is equal to 1 each. So again four options are given, and here we have to solve this equation with variable separable method, and the boundary conditions are given, and by using these boundary conditions we have to find the value of the constants involved in the solution. So that is the extra part here. So let us first solve the equation. So take the given equation as dy by dx plus 2y is equal to 0. Now first we write the equation in the form of m dx plus n dy is equal to 0. So this gives dy is equal to minus 2y dx. And after writing in this form, just we separate dy and dx, and then we separate the variables. So now we separating the variables, we get dy divided by y is equal to minus 2 dx. Now the variables are separated, so one can easily observe that LHS is function of y and dy, and RHS is just constant and dx is there. Now integrating, we get integration of dy divided by y is equal to integration of minus 2x minus 2 dx plus c. Now integration of LHS is log y is equal to minus 2x, and for the calculation purpose let us take integration constant as log c. Now simplifying this, we get log y divided by c is equal to minus 2x, and this implies y is equal to c into e raised to minus 2x. So the solution is y is equal to c into e raised to minus 2x. But here none of the option contains c, and therefore you have to find out the value of c. So now let us see how to find the value of c. Now it is given that y is equal to 5 at x is equal to 1. So this initial condition is given. Sorry, boundary condition is given. Now just put y is equal to 5 and x is equal to 1 in the above. So in the above solution, so we get 5 is equal to c into e raised to minus 2. And simplifying this, we get c is equal to 5 divided by e raised to minus 2, and this is equal to 36.95. And now if you substitute the value of c in the above solution, we get the required solution as y is equal to 36.95 into e raised to minus 2x. Now from this one can see that the correct option is option D. Now there is a one shortcut for this example. You just go on putting the values of x in the each option. You just put the values of x and y in each option, and the option which satisfies both sides, that option is the solution of the given equation. So if you, that means if you put x, first you check, put x is equal to 1 in the option A and check whether you are getting y is equal to 5 or not. If y is equal to 5, then that is the answer. Similarly, you can check, you can put in option B also and continue in this way. Finally, in option D, you will get y is equal to 5. So one can, within a minute, one can find the solution of this equation. But this trick not works always. So you remember that this trick not works always. Let us check next example. The solution of the initial value problem, dy by dx is equal to minus 2xy with condition y of 0 equal to 2 is. Again, four options are given. Now, if you want to apply that previous trick, that means you have to put x is equal to 0, and for which option you have to check the solution equals to 2. And if you put x is equal to 0 in all the options, you will get answer is 2. So in this case it is difficult, in this case it is difficult to find the solution by using trial and error method. So therefore you have to solve this example here. So let us take the equation dy by dx is equal to minus 2xy. So first we rewrite this as dy is equal to minus 2xy dx. Now we separate the variables. Here you note that dy and dx are at the numerators. Now we shift all the terms of y to the side of dy and shift all the terms and functions of x to the side of dx. So this we get, by separating we get dy by y is equal to minus 2x dx. Now here the variables are separated, just we integrate this. So we get integration dy divided by y is equal to minus integration of 2x dx plus c. So this gives log y is equal to minus x square plus log c. So simplifying this, log y divided by c is equal to minus x square, and this gives y is equal to c into e raised to minus x square. Now just we simplify this. So let us put, to find the value of c, let us put y is equal to 0, sorry, y is equal to 2 and x is equal to 0. So it is a given. So put y is equal to 2 at x is equal to 0. So we get 2 is equal to c into e raised to 0, and this implies c is equal to 2, and therefore the required solution is y is equal to 2 into e raised to minus x square. That is option B is the required solution. Now I hope it is clear. Now let us take one more. If at every point of certain curve the slope of the tangent equals minus 2x upon y, then the curve is, options are straight line, parabola, circle and an ellipse. Now here equation is not given, but you can form the equation from the given given information. Now what is given is that the slope of tangent equal to minus 2x upon y is given. And we know that dy by dx represents slope of tangent to the curve at a point. So here it is given that slope of tangent is given. So, and we know dy by dx represents slope of tangent. So therefore dy by dx is equal to minus 2x divided by y. So rewriting this, we get y dy is equal to minus 2x dx. Now the variables are separated. So you just integrate this, we get integration of y dy is equal to minus 2 integration of x dx plus c. Integrating both sides, we get y square by 2 is equal to minus x square plus c. Now simplifying this, y square by 2 plus x square is equal to c, and this implies y square divided by 2c plus x square divided by c is equal to 1. And this equation is nothing but an equation of ellipse that we have seen, that is x square upon a square plus y square upon b square is equal to 1. That is the equation of ellipse. So here a square is equal to 2c and b square is equal to c. So therefore this equation represents an ellipse. Now let us consider the last one. The solution of dy by dx is equal to y square with initial value y of 0 equal to 1 is bounded in the interval minus infinity less than or equal to x less than or equal to infinity, minus infinity less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1, x less than 1, x greater than 1, and minus 2 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 2. So here by separating the variable dy divided by y square is equal to dx. Now just we integrate this. So integration of dy divided by y square is equal to integration of dx plus c. So this implies integration of 1 upon y square is nothing but it is minus 1 upon y is equal to x plus c. And this implies y is equal to 1 minus 1 upon x plus c. Now first we find the value of c. So putting y is equal to 1 and x is equal to 0 in above, we get this is y is equal to 1 is equal to minus 1 upon c, and this implies c is equal to minus 1, and therefore the solution of given equation is y is equal to minus 1 upon x minus 1. So that is y is equal to 1 upon 1 minus x. Now here we have to find the interval in which the solution of the equation is bounded. Now first we see what is meant by bounded. So roughly we say solution y is bounded if for all values of x in the interval, the value of y is finite. If you select any value in that interval and for that value the solution must be finite, that is the value of y must be finite. Now here for x is equal to 1, the value of y becomes infinite. So if you substitute x is equal to 1 in the above solution, you will get y is equal to infinity. So if the value of x is equal to 1, then the value of y is infinite and the solution is not bounded. So therefore, we have to select such an interval which does not contains 1, Now here you observe that options A, B and D contains 1. So in this interval, the solution is unbounded. But if you observe the option C, here the values of x are less than 1 and greater than 1, but not equal to 1. So therefore, the correct option is option C. So when x is less than 1, greater than 1, the solution of the equation is bounded in this interval. So this is about variable separable method and examples. So in the next video, we will discuss linear differential equation of order 1 and examples from previous year GATE question papers. For more videos, please subscribe my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.